Shopping for an SUV in 2026 should be exciting, but once you start looking at prices, it gets overwhelming fast. Everything looks premium, everything claims to be the safest, and somehow everything costs more than you expected. So I did the research for you. These are 5 SUVs that are genuinely worth your money, all under $30,000, no fluff, no sponsorships, just honest picks. Let's get into it. Starting at number 5, the Hyundai Tucson. A few years ago, this wouldn't have made anybody's list, but Hyundai has completely transformed this vehicle. The exterior now looks sharp and modern, especially that lighting design up front. It genuinely looks more expensive than it is. Step inside, and the cabin is surprisingly quiet and well designed. Highway noise is noticeably low, which matters more than people realize on long commutes. Backseat room is generous, solid for families or road trips. Not the sportiest option here, but for a comfortable, modern daily driver, it absolutely belongs on this list. Number 4 goes to the Mazda CX-5, and if driving feel matters to you, this is the one. The CX-5 is probably the most refined compact SUV in this price range, full stop. The steering is sharp, the suspension is controlled, and the moment you pull out of the lot, you notice it feels different, more connected, more confident. The interior design is genuinely upscale. No excessive touchscreens or gimmicks, just clean quality materials and a layout that makes sense. And it doesn't sacrifice comfort for sport. Long highway drives, still smooth and relaxed. Starting around $29,000, you're getting near luxury feel at a mainstream price. If you want practical and enjoyable, the CX-5 is hard to beat. Number 3, the Honda CR-V. I know what you're thinking. Of course the CR-V is on the list. But there's a reason it's one of the best-selling SUVs in America. Year after year after year. The CR-V is just built for real life. Visibility is excellent. Cargo space is among the best in class. Fuel economy hovers around 32 miles per gallon highway, and the seats are genuinely comfortable for longer drives. But what makes the CR-V stand out long term is the ownership experience. Maintenance costs stay reasonable, reliability scores remain high, and resale value holds up really well. It might not be the most emotionally exciting SUV here, but if you want something dependable you can drive for the next 10 years without stress, the CR-V is one of the safest bets on the market. Number 2, and honestly one of the most underrated SUVs on this entire list, the Subaru Forester. Standard all-wheel drive comes on every single trim. Not an upgrade, not an add-on, standard. That alone makes it stand out from most competitors, especially if you live somewhere that gets rain, snow, or rough roads regularly. But here's what really surprised me: the visibility. The windows are massive, the cabin feels open and airy, and driving it in traffic or tight parking lots is way less stressful than you'd expect. Subaru also consistently earns top safety ratings, which is a big reason families trust these long-term. Starting around $27,000, the Forester is practical, capable, and genuinely reliable. It might not win a beauty contest, but owners tend to keep these for a long time, and that tells you something. And the number 1 pick, no surprises here, the Toyota RAV4. At this point, the RAV4 is basically the benchmark for compact SUVs. Toyota cracked the code years ago. People don't need a rocket ship. They need something comfortable, reliable, and easy to own. The RAV4 delivers all 3. Daily driving is smooth and comfortable. Fuel economy hits around 30 miles per gallon highway. The cabin is practical and well organized, and build quality feels solid across every trim. But the biggest advantage, resale value. Toyota's reputation for reliability isn't just marketing, it holds up in the real world. And when it's time to trade in or sell, you'll feel that difference. Starting around $28,500, the RAV4 isn't the flashiest option on this list. But if someone asked me for one recommendation, one SUV under $30,000 that can handle everything life throws at it, the RAV4 is still the answer. So those are 5 of the best SUVs you can buy under $30,000 in 2026. None of them are perfect for everyone. It really comes down to what you prioritize. Want luxury feel on a budget? Go with the CX-5. Want reliability and low stress? The CR-V or RAV4. Need all-wheel drive confidence? The Forester. Want a modern look without the premium price? The Tucson. Now here's my question for you. Which one would you actually buy and why? Drop it in the comments. I read every single one. If this helped you narrow down your search, hit that like button. It genuinely helps the channel. And I'll catch you in the next one.